Hi, my name's David from David Simpson Apps, and here's a demo for a Sidekick AI skill for our app, Microsoft 365 SharePoint Automated Embed. Now, the premise of this app is to make Monday.com work seamlessly with Microsoft 365 and SharePoint. So, this app has over 35 recipe sentences to automate all your SharePoint workflows, things like creating a folder within SharePoint when an item is created, and a whole host of different use cases. We can securely embed files and folders from Microsoft 365 in your Monday.com user interface and easily edit your Office files from Monday using the desktop Office apps. We can generate documents using your own templates, and we have a load of beautiful templates already created. We can import and export data from Monday.com boards into Excel spreadsheets hosted on SharePoint. We can also generate HTML emails using your own templates. So, onto the Sidekick AI demo. We have an HR use case here. So with Sidekick AI, HR teams can instantly extract details from candidate resumes stored within SharePoint and populate Monday.com board columns automatically. So let's have a look at how this works. So over in Monday.com here, we can see a board with resumes, and you can see if you click on each candidate, we have a SharePoint folder for each candidate, and you click on the item and you can see the document within SharePoint. Now, if we create another candidate here, an automation automatically kicks in and it creates a folder within SharePoint, and this is standard stuff for the app. So now when we click over here, we can see the folder for this particular applicant, and we can do things like upload their resume. I can drag and drop their resume into Monday and it automatically uploads into Microsoft 365. So what about the AI skills? So the AI prompt that we're giving it is to read any Word documents within the SharePoint folder, configured for each item, and populate the relevant columns. So Sidekick AI is now going and looking within SharePoint and extracting the text for those resumes out of SharePoint, and it's going to populate these columns over here. I'm going to say proceed. And now you can see all the columns have been extracted. So we've got first name, surname, email, most recent employer, most recent job title, and the years employed. So now that we've got those details and we've had them extracted out of SharePoint, it'd be really nice to go and have a look in Outlook and see whether we can collect any email conversations that we've been having with our candidates. So let's have a look at a prompt for that. So here's the prompt, and it's a bit of a long one, but it does a lot of things. So we're saying for any email addresses found in the item, look in Outlook and find email conversations. Add each email as an update to the item in date order and include metadata, to, from, subject, etc., and the body of the email, and only add emails as updates if they've not previously been added to an update. We're also saying add a link to view in Outlook so that we can link directly to Outlook. This is a deep link, and add a combined sentiment analysis of the email subject and body content to the update. And finally, we're going to update the columns for sentiment based on the latest email and for all the emails overall. So what does that look like? So over here in Sidekick, we're going to open this up, and I'm going to paste in that large AI prompt. And here I'm just saying for any emails found in the item John Doe, do all of that stuff. So we're just looking at this one. So yeah, Sidekick says, I found 3 emails for John Doe, and I haven't added them as updates, but it's saying what it's going to do. It says, proceeding now, would you like to review them? And I'm going to say, no, just proceed. So yeah, Sidekick now says all 3 emails for John Doe have been added, and we've also updated the column sentiment analysis. So let's have a look. So the overall sentiment for all of the emails is positive, and the current sentiment is also positive. So let's just have a look, and now we can see each of the emails, and we can see that if we click on view in Outlook, this is going to deep link into Outlook, and you can see the actual email in the Outlook web client. So now I've just received an email from John Doe. Let's have a look what it says now. Oh, I'm not sure this role is suitable for me. I think I'm not a good match for the position after all. So let's have a look. So the sentiment's changed. So one of the things that we can do is we can repeat that again and see what happens. So I'm asking it to review. So it looks as though it's repeated one of the emails, but here's the new email. So let's just say just add email 1 and ignore the other one. So it says it's added the email to the updates, and you can see it here. Now it also says that it's updated this. So let's just reload the board and see whether the sentiment has changed. So now we can see for John Doe the overall sentiment's moved to mixed and the current sentiment has moved to negative. And the great thing about this is we can set another automation based on the current sentiment, and then that will automatically inform the particular HR manager who can look into this conversation and work out where to go with the recruitment. Just to go back over this, our Sidekick AI skill demo populates the board columns from resumes stored within SharePoint and analyzes email correspondence and sentiment from Outlook. Thanks.